I want to say this, that your fortune in life is in the cross of Jesus Christ. Now, the cross is foolishness to the world, but to us it is the power of God unto salvation. Whatever saves you from sin also salvages you from poverty and destruction. Because until sin was introduced into the equation of man's life, privation, lack and want, impoverishment, banishment from success, sickness didn't come. So it was the incursion of sin that opened the door for every other menace and maladies that man has been subjected to. And that is the reason why when God saves you from sin, he saves you holistically. He saves you totally. Please pay attention. Sin is a reproach. Righteousness is what exalts a nation. God, we give grace, we give glory. No good thing will he withhold from them that walketh uprightly. So what is the cross of Jesus Christ all about? The cross was and remains the instrument of crucifixion. Paul the apostle, speaking in the book of Galatians chapter 2 verse 20, Galatians 2 verse 20, I am crucified with Christ, nevertheless I live, yet not I, but Christ liveth in me. So the mystery of transformation is in the cross. The cross is the instrument of crucifixion. Those who are crucified with Christ end up living for Christ. Please understand. Those who are crucified with Christ end up doing what? Living for Christ. So if you just suppose that in relation to the context of our study, on Sunday I talked about consecration. The battle for the marketplace demands absolute consecration, total committal to the cause of God, because he created you for a purpose and created things for a purpose. When you understand the reason for your creation and you understand the reason for things, you will not live for any other thing but for the reason why you were created, and you will not use things for any other purpose other than the purpose for which it was created. So you don't talk about consecration without talking about reason for existence, reason for living. Yes, consecration begins with separation from sin, because what sin does is to devalue you, pull you away from the purpose of life, and make you to live a wasted life. Sin diverts your attention from value to vanity. That's what sin does. So you live an empty life, make believe life. You chase things that do not add value eternally to your life. And at the end of the day, you realize when you are at the exit point of life that you have labored for nothing. You have lived a wasted life. And that's when people often remember or realize that they have wasted their lives. So, but wouldn't it be better for you to live for a definite cause and make sure that every moment is lived for a definite cause? What cause? The cause for which your life was created. That's purpose. And that's where consecration can be interpreted and applied. So when I'm wealthy, I'm wealthy for a purpose. When money comes, I don't live a useless life. I don't live a life of vanity. I don't live a life of waste, because I already know why I am blessed. In the first place, I know why I'm alive. Things don't move me, don't get me off tangent. I already know the reason and the place for things. This is where the cross is the reason for quality existence. I know that some of my friends or pastors or preachers or theologians from the holiness perspective will tell you they want to use the cross for their personal gain. Gain is not godliness, but godliness will always produce gain. Please don't forget that. And the gain that godliness produces is always superior to the gain we pursue using any dynamics. And that's the simple truth. He said godliness and contentment is, and you know what godliness is? Becoming more like God. If you are more like him and creation sees you the way they see God, won't creation submit to you the way they submit to God?